Hey everybody, mel0n here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about a mouse I'm very excited to finally get my hands on. We are talking about the HyperX Pulsefire Haste 2. If you've been watching the channel for a little while, you've probably heard me talk about the Pulsefire Haste at least once. I love the first version of the Haste. It was a really good budget mouse that had, again, included grips, included skates, and just overall the mouse was really solid. With the Pulsefire Haste V2, there are two versions. There is a wired version and a wireless version. I will not be covering the wireless version. The reason why I'm not covering it is because the wired version looks to be better, similar to how the Death Adder V3 Pro and the V3, where the V3 wired has the 8K gaming performance. We are having the same situation here where the wired version is having 8K polling rate, where the wireless one is only capped at 4K. So I wanted to cover this one because, again, better performance, lighter, and also cheaper. Now, the Pulsefire Haste V2 is going to be coming in at $59.99 USD, which is a disgustingly good price. It is a wired sim mouse, more oriented, I would probably say, to medium hands. You could definitely fingertip this mouse with the weight being so low at 53 grams. I have 5.5 by 6.5 inch hands. I can actually comfortably use this mouse no problem, which is very surprising. A lot of the contact points is basically at the bottom of the mouse here, but it still actually feels pretty comfortable. And again, you could easily fingertip this or do like a palm grip if you have medium or smaller hands for sure. Keeping in vein with what happened with the Pulsefire Haste V1 and just being a very good value budget mouse, you have included grips and skates. Now, these are just default rounded PTFE skates out of the box. The ones that are installed on the mouse as well are rounded out of the box. They feel really solid. I didn't have to do any kind of breaking in on them. They just felt perfect out of the box. Now, including the grip tape is a nice feature. However, a lot of the times when companies include grip tape, it's often kind of crap, no offense. Razer with the Death Adder V Pro had probably some of the worst grips I think I've ever seen in my life. The included grip tape was terrible. Of course, this is not going to be like you go to Lethal Gaming Gear and you buy a set of BTL grips or you buy a set of Core Pads grips. It's not going to be that quality level. However, for being just stock factory grip tape, they're actually really solid. It's kind of this like hex design with this kind of like weird textured star in the middle. It actually feels really solid. I haven't actually put it on the mouse itself because the coating on the mouse by default is actually surprisingly grippy, even with sweatier hands. I can actually use this mouse without the grip tape. I will be putting it on just to see how the grip tape performs, of course, but the coating is actually surprisingly good in this mouse, which is another nice thing to see. Coming from the Pulsefire Haste V1, that was a honeycomb mouse. This being a solid shell mouse does change a couple things a little bit, of course. However, it still feels really solid. Overall, the build quality is really good. The one area I would say I have possible issue would be on the bottom here. Now, this is all honeycomb underneath here. This is covered with a sticker. You can press on the bottom here and you'll get a little bit of flexing on the bottom of the mouse. But if you hold it the sides here, like I'm death gripping the mouse, there's no creaking anywhere on the shell. It feels really solid. Just again, if you put weight on the bottom, you will feel a bit of flexing, but nothing that would like affect the mouse performance in my opinion. Now, one other thing that was really great about the Pulsefire Haste V1 was the implementation of the clicks. Now, these are HyperX branded sensors and switches. So the side buttons, very light, very spammable, very little actuation required, but they feel really solid. Scroll wheel also feels quite good. Middle click on the scroll wheel feels, I would say, a little heavier than I would expect, but pretty good. And the main clicks also feel really good. Very well tensioned. They're definitely lighter clicks for sure. I would say they're probably like 50% of the actuation required for the Death Adder V3. I'll get some exact numbers, of course, for the full review, but overall the clicks feel really solid. And again, based off of just having this mouse for about a day or two, just very happy to say this seems to be a worthy successor coming from the Pulsefire Haste V1. Now, of course, we have the added benefit of the high polling rate, which I'm still doing some testing and that kind of stuff on, but overall initial impressions are very positive. I'm very happy with the mouse so far. Get subscribed so you don't miss the full review coming in a week or two. But yeah, so far so good, and we'll see how it comes out the other side after all the testing. And I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.